So you've done the last 2 exercise routines. Now we're going over our final 3 exercises for shoulder impingement and rotator cuff injuries. Let's get to it. How you guys doing? Amar here from EverStrong Therapy, your partners in health and performance. And today we are going over our final 3 exercises for shoulder impingement and rotator cuff injuries. Like I said in the last video, if you are curious about what shoulder impingement and rotator cuff injuries are, or if you haven't followed the progression from our top 3 to next 3, I encourage you guys to go back a couple videos to where we talk about specifically what those injuries are and what we're trying to do and accomplish with these exercises. Today is our final 3, so these are going to be very advanced exercises, and we're really moving into more and more functional tasks as we get into what these exercises are trying to accomplish. Again, if you want an individualized program or something that's more catered to you, and you happen to live in the Bellingham area, I encourage you guys to visit our website at everstrongtherapy.com to schedule a free 30-minute consult where we can go over all the issues that you specifically have and ways to fix it. And if not, I hope you have a healthcare professional or physical therapist that you trust that can give you the individualized care you need. But with that said, I hope these exercises help. Let's get after it. Welcome back to the gym for our final 3 exercises to treat shoulder impingement and rotator cuff injuries. So you've gone through the first 2 waves of exercises. So this set of 3 are for the more advanced person that's gone through those progressions as we enter into more and more functional tasks. These exercises are going to be catered to those people that have no pain anymore and are now looking to really get back to full function. So our first exercise is where we're going to take all those rotator cuff exercises and put it all together. We're moving into more overhead and more pressing style exercises. I have my band. It's a little bit lower this time, and I'm going to get onto one knee. From here, I'm going to pull to 90 degrees and I'm going to externally rotate and press. Right, so we're moving into more of a pressing movement here while I'm turning on and activating my rotator cuff at the same time. When I pull and start my external rotation, I am not bringing this arm down to meet this level, but rather I'm keeping my elbow where it is and rotating up using that rotator cuff and those external rotators appropriately. You're gonna wanna cheat this movement by bringing it down and pressing from here. That's not the movement, that's not what we're trying to do, but rather you're pulling up, keeping the elbow where it is, externally rotating and pressing. So pull, externally rotate, press. So our second exercise is we're taking the exercise from last time, our closed chain activity, and we're advancing it to the next level. So we're actually gonna do shoulder taps. You can do this on the floor or on a box or whatever it is in order to make the intensity match your level of fitness. I'm gonna do it against a box. And again, I'm just stabilizing everything here, and I'm just gonna tap one shoulder to one shoulder. The idea here is to make sure that as I shift my body weight onto one side, my shoulder's not breaking and my musculature can sustain the weight that I'm placing upon it. I don't want to break form here just to keep my body upright, but rather I'm using my muscles to keep me upright as I perform this task. We all have different levels of strength. If this is easy for you, you can move this down to a floor. If it's easier, if that's still easy, you can elevate your feet. And if it's more challenging, you can always elevate the level that your hands are at in order to minimize the effect of gravity and the resistance that you're placing upon your body. Just like the first exercise, you want to stay in the 10 to 15 rep range and do 2 to 3 sets. So for our third and final exercise, we're actually going to get into an overhead press movement. This can be the most implicative or the most aggressive movement that we've done. And usually when you're talking about shoulder impingement, going overhead seems to be the thing that causes most people pain. So we're moving into that because this is the final exercise of our final phase of these exercises. And we're gonna actually start by doing something called an Arnold press, or an overhead press with a rotation. We are starting internally rotated, and as we press up, we're gonna externally rotate our shoulders. This is gonna allow for more space throughout our shoulder joint as we perform the task, right? So we're starting here with the dumbbells by our chin. We're gonna rotate out and come right up. And as we do this, it's important again that everything is nice and controlled, and if anything causes pain or irritation, this is the place to stop. So if this movement causes pain through my shoulder, I'm making sure that I take a break and that I don't go any further into it, right? These are the exercises, and this exercise in particular are the ones that are going to transition you into overhead press with the barbell or into the push press or push jerk. As you develop this strength to go overhead, these are the things that are going to transition you to those movements that are normally aggressive and might cause you pain with a shoulder impingement or rotator cuff tear. I hope these progressions, going from our top 3 to our next 3 to now these final 3 exercises, are the exercises that got your shoulder pain-free and got you moving the way you used to. But in the end, these are just a sampling of exercises amongst the many that we have to get you feeling your best. We hope you found those exercises useful and, more importantly, helpful in providing you pain relief or getting you back to doing the things that you wanted to do. Again, if you want something more individualized or if you want something more catered to you and you live in the Bellingham, Washington area, I encourage you guys to give us a call or visit our website at EverStrongTherapy.com and schedule a free 30-minute consult in order so that we can take care of you as an individual. Again, thanks so much for watching. Stay ever strong. We hope these helped, and we'll see you soon.